You shut me out every time things get real.
Because you turn everything into drama.
So loving you is drama now?
No. But the constant questioning is.
I question because I care.
And I stay quiet because I don't want to fight.
Then why does it feel like we're always fighting?
Where are you going?
Somewhere I don't feel alone. Even when I'm with someone.
People are getting millions of views and monetizing their channels creating AI story videos. If you're already creating videos and you're seeing results, you're on the right track. And if you're thinking of starting, wake up. This is the right time. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create cinematic AI story videos that actually make people feel something and keep them watching, hooked on your videos. If you're looking for free AI tools, let me tell you the truth, and most people won't tell you this. You won't be able to compete with other people who use paid tools because they have access to better AI engines and more features. But you're not left out entirely. The tool I'm about to show you, it doesn't just have AI tools, but it will help you optimize your videos to perform better, and it is very affordable. Now, there are 4 things I use when creating the best AI story videos because I'm the best in the world, and I'm going to show you shortly. My name is Charles. Let's go. You can see here that I've generated my story, right? This is a story that I generated in ChatGPT, and most people do this, right? They just generate stories, they don't even write. But if you're doing this exact thing, you just generate here and then go and just try to turn it to a video and copy it, you're not going to be able to grab people's attention in some sort of way. Now, there's a way to do it which is better. So after you've brainstormed your story, right, with ChatGPT, what you're going to do down here is just to highlight it, copy all the scenes, scene 1 to the scenes that you have. You copy it, you go to a Google Doc or document somewhere, and then you work on the script. Because ChatGPT gives you, most of the time, it gives you trash script. So you want to make it more human, right? Most people just generate random clips. They take scripts and generate random clips and expect magic. But real cinematic videos, they are planned, they are intentional, they are directed. So let's break this down like a real film director would. The first thing I always look out when creating AI videos is the story. Story first, AI second. You don't want to just start with your AI generated story and generating the clips. No, you must make that story yours. You must own that story, add your own spice to it, and make it emotional. Yes, you're using ChatGPT, but if your story is not emotional, you're not going to get people hooked onto your video. That's why you see a lot of soap operas, a lot of movies, they get a lot of people stuck to it. They are just addicted to the series because they add emotional traits in the video. They play mind games in the video and you're not even aware. See some rich guy listening poor girl, or some wicked villain kills the superhero's family, and then that hatred, that anger, all those emotions, you must have them in your story. For you to create the best AI videos, you must have emotion inside it. If there's no emotion, no one's gonna feel anything. You're just generating random AI slop clips. But you've gone past that, because right now what I want to show in this video, I want to change your mindset and help you think like a director, not just like a random, AI generator guy or creator or whatever, right? So, story first before the AI. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe, because there are a lot of helpful videos in this channel. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment. The second is cinematic shot planning. Don't generate random clips. Direct them. We are going to come here. This is Keoo AI. It's very affordable to use. I'm going to leave the link to Keoo AI in the description of this video. We are going to change this from gallery to list view. So here I'm going to click on video generation and then change the model to Kling 3 Pro, and then ensure that I have the image uploaded that I want to use and the prompt. And I leave this at 5 seconds and then hit generate. As you can see, I have the video here. Let's play it.
So loving you is drama now.
Now you can see that this is not just a random clip. This is planned, right? This particular shot was planned from the first scene that I got from the script. Now, a director doesn't just shoot randomly. They think about the emotion behind every shot. They ask questions like, should this be a close shot or a wide shot? What should the viewer feel in this very moment? For example, if a character is crying, you don't use a wide shot. You go for a close-up shot. This is because a close-up shot pulls emotion out of the character and delivers it directly to the viewer. And in this video here, you're able to see the emotion. You're able to feel what she feels. See the tears in her eyes. Her eyes are red. The tears are coming down. The pain, you're able to feel it. And that's how directors think. Every shot is purposeful. You're not just creating random shots and creating videos because you want to generate AI videos. Every shot has its purpose and has the best feeling and emotion it drives in it. So you can use different shot types. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Just use the right shot for the right moment. A close-up shot is for emotion. A wide shot is for showing the environment, the scene, and then the over-the-shoulder shot makes the viewer feel like they are inside a story. You can also use tracking shots to create movement and cinematic flow, and drone shots to show scale and give that epic feeling. When you mix these shots properly, your story starts to feel alive and immersive. Now, if you look at this shot here, I generated this.
No. But the constant questioning is.
So you see an over-the-shoulder shot that keeps you immersed in that scene. So here I use the wide shot. You can see the image here. The wide shot I uploaded to generate this video. I used it to show the whole environment, the scene, and then used it to generate this video here because I want to get the tracking shot of the girl leaving the scene. Everything is about planning. Let's watch.
Where are you going?
Somewhere I don't feel alone. Even when I'm with someone.
You can see how the camera tracks and follows the girl, takes the viewer in that journey. I go deep into cinematic videos in my school community. If you're not in it, then you're missing out big time. You have the opportunity to jump on a call with me, talk to me, ask me questions, and have me review your work. You won't just learn cinematic films and story videos, you'd also learn how to create top-tier ads that brands pay thousands of dollars for. You learn AI agents, automations, how to start and grow your channel, and many other things around the AI space. So I'll leave the link for you to join Branions AI Creative Network in the description of this video. If you're serious about AI, then you should be part of Branions. Number 3 is where most people fail. Your prompt is your camera. The way you structure your prompt determines everything. Just like how a videographer controls the camera, your prompt controls the lens, lighting, movement, and direction. You should include details like the camera type in your prompt, whether it's 35mm or 50mm, the lighting style like soft or golden hour, movement like slow, handheld, stuff like that, and the overall mood. For example, it could be romantic, action, or comedy. If your prompt is weak, it's like handing your camera to a beginner. But if your prompt is strong and detailed, you get cinematic results. I'm going to leave the prompts I used in this video in my Telegram channel. The link is in the description of this video. And then the fourth is visual consistency. Now, this is critical because this is what I use for every video. In fact, if you want to be a pro, you must learn and understand the art of consistency because AI often breaks continuity. So you need to keep reminding AI, this is what I want. This is what I want the character to do. This is how the character looks like. So for you to keep the continuity, you need references. Not just references in your prompt, but you need references in the image that you upload. So for example, if we look at this, you can see for this video here, I uploaded the image of them that I generated, and then I entered the prompt here. Now, if you notice, I uploaded an image, right? But also in the prompt, I also reminded the AI as a form of text reference who this person is and what the person is wearing. I uploaded the image, but I also added the reference to the prompt. Now, how did I even generate this image here? Let me open it. I uploaded the image of the character as reference, uploaded how I want them to sit as reference, and then I said, okay, I want over the shoulder shot, and it gave me the shot I wanted. So you have to lock in the character's face and features, lighting, color grade, and the wardrobe, not just the face. You have to lock it in because you're creating a story and you want the audience to follow along. So let me show you here. All these are the generations that I did. Now, for me to get this scene where she was like sitting outside in the dark, what I did here, if I open this, you can see I uploaded the character sheet of her and the scene alone. Most people don't generate scene alone. This will help you where you want to show the same environment in different scenes. It will help you keep that continuity. So here, I generated the character sheet first before generating other images so that the AI will understand how the character looks like. Let's look at the character sheet. So this is the character sheet of the man. Like I said, I'm going to leave all these prompts in my Telegram channel. In fact, if you're in my school community, you get more than this. And then this is the character sheet of the girl. All this helps build continuity so the AI will understand full height, shape, facial features of the character. So you don't just need character continuity or consistency, you need scene consistency, lighting, environment, and other things, right? As time goes on, I'll keep explaining and showing you more secrets. So to ensure you maintain consistency, always reuse the same prompt structure and reference images. If you don't do this, the AI will not remember and your story will fall apart. At the beginning of this video, I said I was going to show you how to optimize your videos to perform better, the tool to use. Now, Keoo AI has a tool that shows you keywords that are trending, and you can use this for your YouTube videos, and not just YouTube videos, other social platforms. So if you come here and click on keywords insights, if you search for any keyword, for example AI video, it's going to show you keywords that are performing, their monthly searches, and the ones that are trending. Very important. So down here you can see all these are keywords, and you can see the trend here. The trend is increasing. All these are keywords: 100k search, 246,000k search volume, and it's actually more than this, right? So if I click on trend, you can sort it. This keyword, actually, you can see the trend is increasing very fast, but the sum is not high. It's okay, but this is not going to remain like this. It's going to increase because of the trend that is going on right now. And if you click on search volume, you can see that AI video generator has 246,000 searches and all that. So you can use this to like get keywords, copy it, put it on your tag section of your YouTube video before uploading the video and posting it, right? And you can use this for hashtags also. So if we come to YouTube tools, so if you put a YouTube link here or an idea or text, so if I say AI video creation, you can see here it is generating the titles, the description I can use for this particular video I want to create, keywords, the hashtag, everything. So I can just copy this hashtag and use it, right? Then if you come to title generator, you can use this to get title ideas. You can use this to generate description for your video, to get keywords for that particular video. This is for hashtag only. And here the thumbnail designer, which I use every time to generate thumbnails. So you can just put in a thumbnail title, enter a short description of how you want or what you want to see in the background, select the thumbnail style, whether you want the person here or the text here, upload your image, upload any other additional image like logos and anything you want on the thumbnail, and then add any extra information and just generate. It's going to give you a wonderful thumbnail. I don't pay graphic designers to design thumbnail for me again. Like, I don't know, I just use this to generate thumbnails. Now, if you look at these images here, I created them using the thumbnail designer. All these images, yep, not a video editor, all of them. Yep, I'm going to do a detailed tutorial on how to use this thumbnail designer in Keoo AI so you know how to use it properly. And then if you come over to image editor, you have the image editor that you can use to upscale your image, remove background, extend image, and do other image editing things, right? So it's very useful to for every creator. It has almost everything you need, right? For those people that want to clip, you can use this also for clipping. Just put the video link here and you have your videos. I'm going to leave the link to Keoo AI in the description of this video. Try it out and start creating. If you have not subscribed to this channel, subscribe. There are lots of helpful videos here. You're missing out if you're not here. So subscribe, like, and share this video to someone that you love. I'll see you in this video.